Yes, I get to talk about my favorite games of the year. I enjoy doing this. Hope you all enjoy watching it. Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 best video games of 2024, in my opinion. This is more like favorite games of 2024. These are the 10 games that I enjoyed the most. I played. It's just something about these games that just stuck to me. And when I think of 2024, these are the 10 games that I think of. I played quite a bit of games this year. Some games just couldn't make the list. Some games were very close. Just some games just affected me differently. Games I just got glued to and stuff. There was not even a lot of games I hated from this year, so I was relatively positive with the games I did try this year. So let's get to it. It's a personal list, so take that with a grain of salt. Here's my top 10 of my favorite games of 2024. Coming at number 10 is Closer the Distance. This is an independent narrative game, sort of sim game. This is almost like if The Sims was actually good and interesting. It's very much like a family game, and you're basically exploring the issues of all these young teenagers and family members. And as the plot goes on, the more you learn about the characters and learn about the environments and learn about what's happening with all of them. It's very much like The Sims meets Life is Strange, meets like a Telltale game. It's really good. I actually got super invested. It also had a little bit of Oxenfree in it as well. It was really cool. I just got very invested with the story, got very invested with the characters, and it's not a game I had any intention of ever playing. It just didn't look like my cup of tea. But I enjoyed it. I really did. I just didn't think I'd get connected with these characters and connected with the simplistic gameplay. But sometimes simplistic is the best way to go. So, Close to the Distance, good job. All right, coming to number 9 is probably going to be a lot of people's favorite game of the year, which is cool. Just, it's not my number 1 or even in my top 5, so don't kill me. That's Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong is a phenomenal game. It's got amazing visuals, a great soundtrack, and the lead character is just so beautifully designed. And it's, of course, a Soulsborne game. So it's hard as shit. And that's why it's number 9. It's completely my fault it's number 9 because I suck at this game. I really do. And everyone's going to get, I'm going to get the comments, be like, get good. Get good at these games. Why do you suck ass? Well, I'm always going to suck ass. But I didn't finish the game. So it's not fair for me to put this in like a top 5 or top 3 that I haven't even finished it. Because I can't. I'm stuck. I'm about 40% done. And I can't get past a certain boss. And I've given up. At first you don't succeed for me. I try a couple more times, then I just give up. I can't do it. I can't get any further into this game. I did beat Elden Ring, but I think Elden Ring was miles and miles easier. This game's just so brutal. Like, holy shit, is it brutal. Yes, the game mechanics are fantastic. It flows beautifully. The game is incredible. It's just so goddamn hard, and I just can't get any further than I am. So, still, I think it's a top 10 worthy of a game. I just can't put it any higher than number 9 because I haven't beaten it, and I don't think I ever will beat it because it's too damn hard. So, yeah, sometimes that takes a little bit of the enjoyability from a game if it's too hard. So, that's just me. Number 8 is Tekken 8. I'm a Tekken guy. This is just me. I love Tekken. I love the series of Tekken. There's not a single Tekken I dislike. Maybe Tekken 6. But other than that, there's not a single Tekken I dislike. Tekken 8's awesome. I love, actually, the story. The campaign was really good. Playing as Jin Kazama, trying to put an end to Kazuya's reign and stuff. Some of the new characters they're bringing in is really awesome. And it's just playing the fighting game of Tekken, especially in an online multiplayer. Like, it's so fun. Like, I did a bit of Tekken 7, but, man, I've been playing some Tekken 8. I'm still playing some Tekken 8 online multiplayer. And I'm not a huge fighting game guy. I button mash, and that's kind of it. I'm not really the best at fighting games. I do like me some Mortal Kombat, but Tekken is my go-to fighting game. Hate Street Fighter. Sorry, not a Street Fighter guy, but Tekken 8, loved it. One of my favorites of the year. Number 7. I just said I don't play a lot of fighting games, but I have another one. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Dragon Ball Z. This is a sick-ass game, man. This is so good. One of my favorite online multiplayer games. Like I said, I do play in some Tekken 8 online multiplayer, but this is the fighting game I do the most multiplayer. And Sparking Zero, man, is so good. It's so addictive. This is some of the best Dragon Ball Z mechanics I've seen in any video game based off Dragon Ball Z. And that's including like Budokai 2, which is like arguably one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z games. Sparking Zero is good. The campaign is cool because it's just the Dragon Ball Z story. Sorry. That's fine and all. And it's cool to play, especially if you've never watched the animes of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super. But you play for the online multiplayer, and it is a blast. Definitely one of my favorites of the year. Definitely play some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. All right, number 6. Another online multiplayer, Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is so fun. So fun. Very addictive. Got a great online community. The game mechanics, the shooting mechanics, the different worlds and maps. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant game. I never played the first Helldivers, but I really wanted to get into Helldivers 2 because I see all these streamers, Twitch streamers play them. I'm like, I gotta get into this. This seems like a sick ass game. It's fucking wicked. I'm still playing Helldivers 2. I'm loving it. Playing with a group of friends is amazing. The community is so good. I can tell this is going to be an amazing ongoing game, and I know they're adding more to Helldivers 2. They're adding more maps, more guns, just more everything to the game, and it's almost surpassing games like Battlefield or Call of Duty. And I know Black Ops 6 came out. I played it. It was fine, but it's no Helldivers 2. That's one of the best games of the year, and probably the best multiplayer game I played this year. All right, top 5. Number 5, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, amazing. Such a good game. This is right after Remake, and it's a lot more exploration. We're going to, Cosmo Canyon, Nibelheim. We're getting the backstory of Cloud with Sephiroth. We're getting the Temple of the Agents and the stuff with Aerith. Good stuff. Good stuff. They change some stuff, but they also stick to the source material because the source material is perfect and don't change something that's not perfect. I loved it. The voice acting was great. I loved it. It was more open. The Final Fantasy Remake was a little more closed in because you're just in the Midgar. This one, you're just a lot more open. You can do chocobos. You can do a lot more free roam fighting, and it's so good. The stuff that they do with Aerith in the game is amazing. The ending is incredibly good. I cannot wait for the next Final Fantasy VII game. Absolutely loved it, but I'm a Final Fantasy fanboy, so everyone knows this. All right, number 4. Number 4 is Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth. This was amazing. Probably the most underappreciated game of the year. No one's talking about this game. It came out, people enjoyed it, and no one gives a flying fuck about it. And it just breaks my heart because it is such a great game. It goes back to the basics of the Yakuza games, and it's not like a turn-based JRPG like it was in Like a Dragon. I loved Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I still think that's the best Yakuza game. But Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is so good, though. This might be my second favorite Yakuza game. I love that you're teamed up with Ichiban and Kiryu, and you're going to Hawaii. The side quests are so fun. The sense of humor in this game is so funny. I was pissing my pants laughing at some of the shit you do in this game. The fighting mechanics is so good. The story is so good. It's probably one of the best narratives of the year, right there with like my number 1. I loved this game, and I'm sad that no one's talking about it, and I'm sad that it didn't get a lot of nominations for Game of the Year, but I'll stick by it. It's one of the best. All right, number 3. Number 3 is a remake. It's Persona 3 Reload. I know it's some people might not think this is fair to put this game on here because it is still Persona 3, but it is a Persona 3 with PS4/PS5 graphics, and I've never played Persona 3, so this is a whole different game for me. So yeah, I'm still counting Persona 3. Persona 3 is one of my favorite Persona games. I've now recently got into the Persona games. I've played Persona 5, and I've played Persona 5 Royal, and I've now played Persona 3 Reload. I am now currently going to probably get into Persona 4 Golden, and my goal is to play all the Persona games. Persona 3 Reload was amazing, though. The game was amazing. The characters, the interactions were amazing. I went on a real journey with this game, and Atlas just outdid itself with this remake, and the soundtrack is amazing. Just the ending, the emotionality, man, some of these character deaths were like breaking my heart, and just I loved this game. And as a JRPG lover, you have to play this game, but most people have. So I was late to the party with Persona 3, but one of my favorites of the year. Number two is Astrobot. Astrobot is the best platformer of the year, and again, it's a love letter to Sony PlayStation. I loved Astro's Playroom, and what Astrobot has done is just like it makes Astro's Playroom like this. This is Astrobot. This is Astro's Playroom. Like Astrobot is so good. The new game levels they play put in this game is amazing. The masks, all the references. They had all the iconic ones in Astro's Playroom, but they have almost every PlayStation title reference in this game. Your Final Fantasies, your Devil May Cry's, your Personas, Resident Evil, Silent Hill. It's got everything. And it's pure fun. It's pure video game joy. And that's what the beauty of Astrobot is. And that's why it's one of my favorites of the year. It's pure joy. It's pure happiness. And it's a game for everyone to love and to have a good time with. Kids, adults, all ages can sit down and play some Astrobot and just have an amazing time. This is probably the game I had the most fun with. This and Helldivers 2 were probably the most fun I had with a game this year. I'm still playing. Some of the DLC came out for Astrobot, playing some of the bonus missions and getting your times right and stuff. I love it. I'm a huge platformer guy, so Astrobot was just like everything I wanted. So definitely one of my favorites of the year. But number one, it's Meta4 Fantasia. Meta4 is an amazing JRPG with incredible characters, and yeah, like my love for Persona also makes me love this game more, but it's just such a beautiful game. Probably some of the best music I've heard in a video game in a long time. Incredible characters. It is a weird game too. It gets balls to the wall crazy, and it's awesome. It's so good. I wouldn't really call it like as good as like a Persona 5, but it is close. This game is just gonna stick with you. The dungeons are incredible. The character interactions. You got your social links and stuff, and it does almost like what Persona does with Igor, but you do with another character, building your archetypes and, leveling your characters up, purifying your weapons. It's just all done beautifully. It just has an amazing story. It's a story about equality and about race and about politics, and it's very socially relevant to now in our society, and it doesn't talk down to you. It doesn't pander to anyone. It doesn't even have a right or wrong answer. It just tells a beautiful story with an amazing crew of characters, with beautiful visuals, an amazing story, just all around just brilliant gameplay. And to me, it's the best game of the year. It's funny, my camera shut off, so this is the very next day. That's why I don't have a different shirt on, but thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments below what are your top 10 of your favorite video games of 2024. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.